So all your SEO copy and like everything we do, like all the marketing is oriented to the teacher base.
Okay.
Because they are the ones purchasing the content to teach their students, not the other way around.
Right. Nice to meet you, yeah. Nick Hill, but I go by... I'm currently going through these training calls and training tests for my new job. The name of that company is Nearpod. It's a San Francisco-based education platform, and I basically got hired on because of the fact that I was a teacher in the past and I work with SEO now. So, you know, getting these remote jobs is incredibly difficult. I'd actually been, since the time of making these videos, I had been looking for a remote work very early on, and it took me up until now to finally land it. I'm happy to be getting the work, but I'm basically working a job and a half right now because I'm still with Thomson Reuters, and they've extended my contract, and I won't be leaving the company until I get an agent and I get some sort of momentum to move to Los Angeles. But till then, the grind is on.
Please step into the door.
Winter Wonderland. It's not that cold. One of the facts of Minnesota life is that there are times where you spend like 20 minutes in your car waiting for it to heat up and defrost and get all the ice off the windows. So I figured I could make today's talking head portion from my car. In today's video, I want to talk about edging on NoFap because I think it's a question that I've been getting quite a bit these days. And you know, there are guys who say that I've got a good streak going, but I've looked at porn a couple of times, or I've edged a couple of times, you know, self-stimulated. Does that mean my streak has reset? Like, you know, what does that mean for my streak? My opinion on this topic is a little different than maybe some other people's, and I almost feel scared to tell you this because I don't want to be a source of temptation or to give you the okay to do this. But the truth is, in my opinion at least, edging, like looking at pornography or slight self-stimulation, whatever, it doesn't affect your NoFap streak. It doesn't affect your retentive powers. Not much anyway. I mean, according to Swami Sivananda, any sexual thought that you have causes your, you know, seminal vital energy to move from your subtle state that exists in your entire body and move down into its lower material form. And so if you don't have any sexual thoughts, you know, they say some of the great sages, they don't even make sperm, they don't even make semen because it stays in that subtle state. They don't have any lustful impulses. You know, for most of us, even though we may not think we're having any sexual thoughts throughout the day, we are still producing, like the flow is downward very naturally in every man who isn't enlightened. Watching pornography, you're playing with fire, it'll make the temptation, you know, like, it's definitely something you shouldn't do. But in terms of maintaining your streak, maintaining your retentive powers, and holding on to your vital essence, it actually doesn't do any damage. There are a whole host of detriments related to pornography that are related to your, you know, nervous system, your, you know, neuroscience based. It's been proven that people who watch porn a lot have less gray matter in their brain, less synaptic connections. And so in terms of like brain science, it is just not a good thing to do. And in terms of like maintaining your streak, you're putting yourself in a very dangerous zone when you do that. So it's best not to do it, obviously. But if you have edged a few times, if you've peeked at pornography, in my opinion, not everyone agrees with me. You know, Becoming Alpha, he wouldn't agree with me, I don't think. And perhaps Gabe Dog, Gabriel Kleinbockenegger, he wouldn't agree with me. But from my experience having done this for a year and a half, your streak does not get affected by, you know, a tiny bit of edging, if the edging is mild. Now, if you're like getting really, really close to the edge and dancing with the edge before breaking, that that might more likely lead to a nocturnal emission. But if you've started down the edging path, I would say just take a cold shower, go work out, snap out of it, and yes, your streak is intact. That's it for this video, guys. I'm pretty much daily vlogging now. This is kind of crazy. I'll see you very, very shortly. Till then, stay strong. Cheers.